Why do we not see change in our lives? Why are we still the same after hearing several motivational messages, hearing so many sermons preached, hearing messages from renowned men of God? After all the things we know and hear, it's like we're still the same. Nothing is ever really changing in our lives. What could be the reason? It's not as though we don't know. So much knowledge and information is out there. We know what to do, but our lives are still the same. Why is that so? Now, what I'm about to share with you is something that is so basic yet very powerful that you don't need to do any extra thing to be able to see results in your life. You don't need to read many books. You don't need to, do something extreme to achieve your results or to see change in your life. And this thing that I'm about to share with you can be found on, if you go to samueltengi.com, he has it on his website, and it's something that has helped me a lot to change certain things about my life and see the results that I want to see. And so you want to follow to the end so that you don't miss any of the things that I'm about to share with you. Dr. Samuel Tengi says that when you learn, you change. If change has not taken place in your life, then it means learning has not taken place in your lives. And where do we see these changes? These changes must be seen in our habits, in our practices, in our attitude, and in our behaviors. These are the areas that we see changes anytime we learn. Remember, if you learn, you change. If you don't change, it means you just have knowledge or you just have information about something, but learning has not taken place. So until change occurs, you have not learned anything. That's the first thing I want to establish. Now, the second thing is that when you change, the change is not something abstract. It's not something that is just there. Many times we say that, oh, I want to change my community, I want to make an impact. It's not something that is, change is something that we see with our eyes. Change is something that is visible. Change is something that you can tell that this is change. And how do we see these changes? In our behaviors, in our attitude, in our actions, in our practices. And so if we don't see anything different in these areas of our lives, then it means change has not occurred. So for you to see change, the way you behave must change. The way you respond or react to situations must change. The way you do things must change. And again, he says that these changes occurs in 3 ways. It's either whatever thing you are doing that is not helping you, you stop. So if you like to sleep a lot and you know that sleeping a lot is not helping you, for us to see that you have changed, you need to stop sleeping, because sleeping is a habit. So you need to stop that habit. Any habit that is not helping you, any habit that is not producing good results, you need to stop. Then the next thing is to start something that you are not doing. After you have learned, you realize that I think I need to do this. Now it's not just about saying you have to do, you actually need to start doing it. So if you realize that praying every morning is going to help you start your day off well, then it means that every morning you need to start praying. Maybe something that you don't usually do, but now you want to do after the message you have heard or after the information or the knowledge you've gathered. You need to now start doing what you want to do. Or you want to strengthen, there's something you already do, but you're not doing it very well. You want to strengthen it. So there are 3 ways these changes can occur in our habits, in our attitude, our practices and behaviors. You need to start doing something you're already not doing. You need to stop something that you're doing that is not helping you. And you need to strengthen anything you're doing but you think you can do better. You want to strengthen it. So these are the 3 ways where your change in your habits, attitude and practices can reflect. So it doesn't matter how many times you've read the Bible, you have prayed, you have listened to sermons, until you begin to stop something, start something, or strengthen something in your habits, your attitude, your practices, and your behaviors, you're not going to realize change. You realize that your life is still going to be the same. You have a business idea that you want to start to do something. What do you need to do? You have to start. You need to, I don't know, let's say you want to sell clothes. You have to actually step out and go to shops, ask for prices. Like, you need to start doing something. If you are just there saying that, oh, I want to sell clothes, and blah, blah, you're just there, you're in your room, nothing is ever going to happen. If you want to stop a habit that is draining you, that is not helping you, it means you have to stop it. If you need to strengthen something, you need to strengthen it. And so until these things are done, there is no way change will ever happen in your life. For those of you who love to learn language, like I do, you want to see yourself fluent in about 2-3 months or weeks or years, I don't know how long, but until you start practicing, until you start or strengthen the way you practice, and stop doing things that will not help you acquire the language, you are not going to see results. If you're supposed to be in class and you don't join class, how are you going to learn? If you don't practice, how are you going to improve? If you are not deliberate about speaking it, making the errors and correcting yourself, how are you going to improve and become fluent in the language you want to learn? And so it doesn't matter what you do until you change in your habits, your attitude, your practices and behaviors by stopping something, starting something, or strengthening something. Change is not going to occur in your life. So in summary, when we learn, we change. And we change in our habits, our attitude, our practices, and our behaviors. And it can be done in 3 ways. It's either you stop doing something that is not helping you, you start doing something that you want to see results in your life, and you strengthen something that you're already doing, but you know you can do better. After everything you have known and ever learned about life and the way God wants us to live our lives, you want to put something down together and start working at it. That way, you will see results in your life. I hope this video helps you. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again in my next video. Bye.